What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Sweet Nina, and happy Mother's Day. This is the Mother's Day vlog for me. Of course, if you are new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. This vlog is going to be a part 1. There is a part 2. The part 2 is a short Q&A. So you would have to come back to the second video after this one to see the Q&A. It was just random. And I just did it. I was like, oh, I need to add that up as well. But yes, this is Mother's Day weekend. I'm up. I'm washing my face, trying to get myself together and in the mood. Honestly, y'all, I did not want to go anywhere or do anything. You could see the look on my face. I was just like over it. And it's not that it's because it's Mother's Day. It's just because if you don't know by now, I am a stay-at-home, work-at-home mom who is battling occupational depression with major anxiety, along with insomnia. I'm thinking about starting that as one of my new series of a day in my life of every day. If y'all think that y'all would like that, please comment down below and let me know. Or what do you think I should call it? Because literally, I am literally fighting that every single day of my life. But yeah, so here y'all, I'm just washing my face and having myself a morning prayer. Now, do I do this every morning like the prayer part? No, but I'm definitely trying to be more obedient and trying to pray every day. It's one of my first things in the morning. Now, washing my face, that's just simple hygiene, baby. You got to do that. So, taking my time here, saying me a good little prayer, praying that my week after Mother's Day will go great. There's a lot of things that I was dealing with, that I'm dealing with now, that I was hoping that wouldn't happen, but happened anyway. But that's just letting me know, hey, you were given, it could be taken. You got to be more disciplined and you got to fight. Fight, fight, fight. No matter what you're going through as a single mama, single daddy, even if you're not single, you're in an effed up relationship, whatever it may be, continue to fight, especially if you have little ones that you take care of. And this prayer here is simply what I was doing. You can see my eyebrows, y'all. I was getting into it because when I tell you, when I get to praying, I get to praying. And I sometimes have to stop myself because I'll get carried away and forget what I'm supposed to be doing after the prayer, especially on a time crunch. But like they say, you got to make time for God. So I try to, no matter what part of the day it is. I try to make that a habit. I've also gotten into the habit of trying to write letters to God. I know it may seem silly, but sometimes trying to pray about it, you don't think about everything you want to say. So writing it down like a journal is something I learned from my mother. I used to find her composition notebooks all over the house, and literally they'll be filled with pages of just her writing prayers to God, just saying, Dear God, and writing out her feelings, or saying, Dear Jesus, and writing out her feelings. Or sometimes she'll write letters to herself, just telling herself what she needs to be doing or could be doing better. So I learned that from my mother at a very young age. I used to do it a lot, then I stopped, and then I tried doing it again. So I'm getting back into it now. It's helpful. As y'all see, my cat, I was looking around because my cat came in the bathroom while I was brushing my teeth. She likes to do that no matter when I'm in the bathroom, brushing my teeth, washing my face, using the bathroom. It don't matter. She liked to be in there with me. So she'll go and I'll put the seat down on the toilet so she can jump up on it. And then she'll kind of put her paws up on the sink just to paw at my arm. But yeah, so I'm just brushing my teeth, y'all. Trying to still get myself in the mood. My son was in the room playing. This was an early Sunday morning. I wanted to make sure that I was up for church. And I do watch church virtually online on YouTube. I watch Bishop T.D. Jakes. A lot of people don't, like him. But hey, to each is their own. He's gotten him, his wife, his daughter, his son-in-law, his executive pastors. They've all gotten me through a lot over the last 2 years. So I stick with them. Because again, you're going for the word of God. You're not going for the person's personality. But if they preach it to where you understand it, you'll stick with what you know. So here I'm just scraping my tongue. And yes, I look crazy. And if you don't ever look crazy when scraping your tongue, then you're not doing it right. I was using the back of my toothbrush first. And then I used my scraper. I can link those scrapers down below. I did get those from Amazon. One thing for sure is that you got to be real with yourself so that everybody else can be real with you. And that's what I'm doing here, y'all. I'm showing y'all the real, the live, and the raw. I'm saying scraping the hell out my tongue. I have a tongue ring, so I have to make sure that's constantly clean. I have a labrate, so I have to make sure my gums and everything else is constantly clean. So, do your normal hygiene. Again, I'll link all of the products that I've used down below. You can get them from Walmart. You can get them from Amazon. Please, if you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. So like I said, this is Mother's Day weekend. Don't mind my crusty feet, y'all. Talk about your mamas, not mine. I was getting myself together. Again, if you go through bouts of depression, then you constantly neglect yourself on what should be done. So here I'm just using a Nair product that I normally use, which is to take the hair off my legs. I am going to do a series where I make my own sugar waxing so that you all can see how to make that and to do waxing instead of cream base remover, because some of them just have a funky smell. This one was new and it smelled pretty good. So I now use it just for my arms, so that way I can grow enough hair back to show y'all my sugar waxing techniques that I use. So I'm just doing this as a quick fix because I did not feel like having to shave or wax. I had to make more waxing, so I didn't have any more. Just showing you guys my body wash of choice for the month. I usually get what's on sale. I don't normally buy all the expensive ones. I should do more just to splurge, but again, I have to beat depression to do so. Y'all, this edge control basking leather has got me in a chokehold. Let me tell y'all. So I do have a TikTok if you don't know, and they did send this to me as a review product. And let me say, out of all the edge controls that I've had, except for Magic Fingers, they are the closest two that I've had. Nope, I'll take that back. It's Magic Fingers, and there's another one that's real expensive. I haven't used it in a very long time, but they got me in the chokehold because my hair is all natural now, and it is rough. So if I don't put someone to slick these little curly sues back, they ain't gonna go back. So here I'm just prepping my hair so I can get my wig on that I chose to wear for today. That is a human hair wig that I will be putting on. It is supposed to be a glueless wig. And honestly, it is, but I needed to stay down because I got a big head and I sweat. So I went ahead and just edge controlled my edges back, slicked that ball cap on to the best of my ability. I am new to the ball cap method, so don't talk about me, talk about your granny. So I knew that I wasn't going to need it across my entire big old head. As y'all see, I'm struggling. Y'all see that? My head big, y'all. But I knew that I wasn't going to need it all the way over. So I just put it down in the front and just glued down with the bond that I had. I don't like the bond, but it's what I had on hand. I do need a new one. If y'all got something that y'all recommend, or if you have your own that you would like me to try out, go ahead and hit me up on my business email. I will link that down below in the descriptions. And then that way I can test it out for you. This one I've had for like a year, only because I don't wear wigs that much. Yes, I'm talking through this whole video because if I don't, y'all gonna be listening to a bunch of music that y'all probably don't want to hear. Then it'll be boring. So, for those of you who don't know me, I do like to talk. I do that for a living for my job. I work health insurance. That's part of the reason why I am struggling with occupational depression, because I talk to people and they end up telling me their business that makes them sad, make them hurt, whatever it may be. And then I'm an empathetic person on top. Look at that ball cap method on that. Girl, that's only my third time doing this. Judge your mama. Anyway, so I'm, again, just gluing down the little front part right there because that's all that the wig consists of for the lace. It doesn't have much more on it, so I really didn't care. Because to tell you the truth, spoiler alert, by the time I got to my folks' house for Mother's Day, the request for cooking came for me to make lasagna and for me to make marry me salmon. Something that I make often. I make the lasagna often at home, but my siblings, which is my two brothers and my sister, and my mother and father, they have not had my lasagna before, ever. They've never tasted it before. So it was a request made, and so I made that for them, and they effed that all the way up. Did not have any. I've had like a little bit to take home. So I was in the kitchen. I cooked 2 meals that day, and the spoiler alert is literally I snatched that wig off right when I got halfway done cooking. So it was okay that I didn't have that much glue on it because I sweat for no reason. I do think that I'm going through perimenopause. Because of all the symptoms that I'm having, which is like insomnia and everything else on top of that, depression feelings and all. I think I'm going through perimenopause on top of the depression and things like that from work, plus PCOS, all that. I just think it's all happening at one time right now. I am in the almost 40 club. Soon I will be. So I really think that that's all what's happening. But here I'm just putting this wig down, y'all. Trying my best. I'm putting the combs down. And literally, by the time I got done, I was really ready to take it off. To be very honest, you could see it in my face, the way I was looking in the camera. I was already over it. I was listening to church before I left. Pastor Sarah Jakes was preaching for Mother's Day. And it was helping me stay in the mood, but I honestly didn't even want to go anywhere, y'all. But I promised my family I would come. And I'm glad that I did go. I felt better when I got there. Cooking didn't take me that long, but I still got to chill with my family like I normally like to do. With that being said, I do hope that everyone had a happy Mother's Day. This is just a clip of me showing you with the daggone wig on with my so-called baby hairs. It is a human hair glueless wig. Again, I will link it down below. And I hope that you all had a wonderful Mother's Day. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Stay tuned for part 2 in the next video. It will be up after this one with the Q&A. It will be from later on that day when I come back home. Don't ask me what I was talking about here because I don't remember. Bye.